At the time, I had to get a new job, find a new place to live, drop out of school, which sucked. I'm so looking forward to the coffee right now. What's up, guys? Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you guys are watching this from. I am super tired. I'm very excited though, because today we will finally be able to recommission the Evo, because I haven't been able to drive the Evo for about a week or two because the registration expired. I had to get new license plates, which they are in the mail right here. I haven't even unboxed them or anything and looked at them because I wanted to share this moment with you guys, and I'm so excited because this little package right here has been like 5 or 6 months in the making, basically since maybe the end of summer, like August, September. COVID like really messed up a bunch of the registration process for like the DMV, especially here in California and out of state, and with mail order and everything being super busy with everyone ordering stuff online, it's made it really difficult to do any registration online and get it mailed in a proper time frame. So right here we got the new plates for the Evo. We're gonna unbox them. I'm very excited. I'm so excited that I haven't even had my cup of coffee, which is super rare, so we're just gonna rip right into it. And oh, they taped this. What? No. Alright guys, we had a little mishap. I like kind of ripped part of my registration. My girl had to help me fix it. But I'm very excited because your boy finally got new license plates for the Evo. Stop trying to drink my coffee, cat. Stop, get out of here. We got new plates for the Evo. And I know you guys are wondering, be like, bro, you ain't from South Dakota. Why you got the South Dakota plates? Because California registration is ridiculous and they want to charge me like $300 for the Evo registration. Dude, the cats are trying to attack my coffee. This is so hard to have a conversation with you guys while the cats are trying to dunk their head in my coffee like they're an Oreo. But I'm super excited, so now we can drive the Evo. I'm gonna drink this coffee right now because I'm super mad at myself because I ripped part of the registration. Like, I have OCD and knowing that it's ripped is like bothering me right now. So I'm gonna drink this coffee and then we're gonna get into the topic, what the title of this video is, and drive the Evo, which I'm very excited because I haven't driven in a while. And I'm excited too to have current registration because where I live, cops are super crazy. And they definitely care if your tags are expired. They'll pull you over for any reason, whether you have like a modified muffler, window tint, you name it. My cat always gets all bummed when I'm leaving. Look at him. Crazy ass fool, always breaking stuff. I got everything right now in my little toolkit and stuff to install the plates, but before we go do that, I want to get you guys' opinion on something serious. One of my neighbors has the sickest TRD Pro Tacoma. This thing is so rad. I'm thinking about getting rid of the Rolly at some point in this year, which has been my daily for the past like year or so. This thing has been awesome. I got it for like $1,500. It was one owner, had like 40,000 miles when I got it at my old job as a trade-in. But I'm thinking about getting a truck, either a Silverado 1500 that's four-wheel drive, or a Tacoma that's obviously gonna be four-wheel drive, because I really want to go snowboarding and have a truck or daily that's four-wheel drive that can go to the snow or off-roading or things like that, just to have more fun and kind of like a lifestyle car. I want you guys to comment whether you'd rather see some kind of truck, or would you rather be more stoked on like an S2000 or another project build. And I know a lot of people are going to run in the comments and say some kind of project, but dude, this thing is so rad. I know some of you guys are going to comment and hate on the Tacoma because you can't pull anything really that heavy with it, but I think this thing's super awesome. Like, you don't have to worry about bumps. You can just drive up curbs, off curbs, whatever. Dude, if you're watching this, I'm a big fan of this thing. There she is, the Evo that gets no love. I don't know if you guys remember, but this garage in here has tons of spiders in here, so your boy's about to turn into like Hills of Eyes meet Spider-Man type of shit if I get bit right now. Fingers crossed it doesn't happen, but I'm stoked to drive this thing. This thing needs some love. Look at all that dirt. Eek, gross. So I'm gonna for sure have to make a stop at Home Depot today because those screws, for whatever reason, they're not the right thread pitch and they won't even thread all the way in. And I can tell the previous owner or the dealership, I don't know, one of the two, when they put the license plates on, or at least the bolt or screw size, it's like cross thread at the end. So this is gonna rattle like crazy. Look at this. This is so janky. But nonetheless, we're gonna get it solved. We gotta go because I'm on a super tight schedule. Plate looks pretty cool though. I like it with the white. Looks way better than how it looked on the Evo 9. I hated the way the Evo 9 rear looked too because I had the stupid stock fat USDM bumper and I never got a JDM rear. I actually like how it looks. Looks pretty good. Alright, so we're on the way to where we're gonna go film right now. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, since it's Sunday, there won't be any security or anything like that. Where we're going is definitely hot with security and cops, and I really just want to get in there and film when we can, but we're gonna see what happens right now. It feels so good to be driving this car for once. Oh, there's a lady jogging. I don't want to take her out. Oh no, Brembos. Feels so good to be driving this car right now. I don't get to drive it that much. Like I said, I haven't driven in a couple weeks because I didn't have any registration. Didn't want to get popped by the ops, so to have plates now and be able to drive feels super good. Obviously, I know you guys are super eager to see the turbo kit and things, and honestly, with this COVID stuff and with work and other things going on, it's put a dent in our plan, but nonetheless, it's still gonna happen. If you guys are stoked to see some Evo 10 content, be sure to give this video a like. I'm happy. I love Evos. Even though they're a pain in the ass, I love Evos. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have made it to my old school, Mount San Antonio College. That's where like the main campus is. It's huge. They're adding all this crazy stuff over here. They have like a parking structure being built over here. Like whoever goes to school or is gonna come to the school is lucky because we didn't have this. Parking was always a nightmare here at Mount Sac. I used to park over here really far in the STI because, I mean, you can't tell now because school is in session, but this is the only lot where you could kind of find decent parking without it being too crazy. We don't have much time here. I know the security guard or cop is going to pull up on us for sure because I saw some earlier, but I know a lot of you guys are thinking, why film this video? I know what the title of it is. There's some people who are like, well, what does that matter? Your channel's with cars. The last video I guys filmed about helping you guys afford an Evo 10 or ideas of, you know, how you can afford it or make more money on the side or whatever did really well, and I read all the comments. Everyone was like really cool about it, and I want to make this video mainly because I know a lot of you guys are going through stuff with COVID. You know, maybe you guys financially lost some money, maybe a loved one passed away, maybe you guys lost your job, lost your house or things like that, and I want to tell you guys a story to be transparent with you guys, to show that I'm a real person. I go through stuff just like you guys. I'm not some mega YouTube millionaire that has it all made, and I'm twin turbo and Lamborghinis and pranking people in their business to be an asshole or whatever. So when I first had my Super STI, I was working for my family. I had a deal that basically I was working for them, getting compensated financially while attending this place. Oh, that sun is bright. And basically for 2 years I went to Mount San Antonio College. I was studying business and finance, and it wasn't anything to really get a job to work for someone else. It's more to better myself. Both my parents did not go to college, did not graduate from college, and I wanted to be the one, you know, out of the two to get a further education, invest in myself, and just have that experience that my parents never had because they were forced into the working class. Especially my dad, you know, he works a blue collar job. Well, he did for many years before moving up into management, and I wanted to give myself that extra step. And what ended up happening was, you guys know, maybe you guys have dealt with family. It's a tricky situation, you know, working for family. I know someone's gonna complain that I'm sitting on my hood. It's my car, I'm sorry. But, you know, working for family is a tough situation, especially when there's money involved. And basically, we ended up having a falling out, and rather than getting like a transition period to find a job and do all this stuff, I basically was told in 30 days, you know, we're gonna fire you. You have to find a new place to live, find a new job, all that good stuff, because my job was supporting me financially at the time, you know, the job I had. And so I did not have anything lined up, guys. I was living with my old roommate, as you guys saw with the Cresta. If you've been following this channel for a long time, if you haven't, you can go on my channel and find some old videos of when we were living together. And I didn't have anywhere to go. And luckily, my buddy Lorenzo Fiel with the Evo 9 that you guys have seen so many times, I did the ride along, he was nice enough to let me crash at his house for about a month. And at the time, I had to get a new job, find a new place to live, drop out of school, which sucked because I actually really like going to college. I met a lot of awesome people. I unfortunately never really filmed like as much of school as I should have. I wish I like snuck the camera in and like filmed in class and like showed you guys some of my school homies and got that experience, but I was screwed, and I was scared, you know, like I was paying like $2,000 a month in overhead, you know, with rent, bills, my phone, stuff like that. And so yeah, that was pretty much it. I was technically homeless. It wasn't a forever home, and Lorenzo made it very clear. He's like, hey, I'll help you out. I'll let you live here, but this is not going to be a forever thing, so don't get too comfortable. And I was cool with that. I was like, no, I get it. You know, I'm grateful. I have basically a hotel to use for the next 30 days, which was his house. At the time too, I already had like a lot of bad things going on, like with depression and just a lot of stuff was going on with my family and my personal life, that my life was slowly in 2018 kind of chipping away and falling apart. It was like a game of Jenga, and every month it seemed like life was pulling out a brick in my life and making it a little harder. But nonetheless, you know, I was lucky enough that I found a job back in the automotive industry, you know, selling cars. I did really good. I was able to get an awesome roommate who I have now, Daniel, and we got her a place. And if you guys have been keeping up with the latest videos, you guys will know that we're gonna move into a house probably in the summertime at some point. And I'm gonna explain more of like how scary the situation was when we moved into that apartment, because we did not have it figured out. We did not have a lot of money. We didn't even really know each other a lot at the time. We just kind of took a risk and said, hey, you know, you want to be roommates? Let's get a place together. And we just said YOLO and sent it and got the place. But that'll be a video for another time. I'm making this video for you guys now to let you guys know that if you guys are going through something really hard, you know, whether it's homelessness, you have no money, maybe you're getting a car repossessed, maybe you're getting kicked out of your place, maybe a family member, like I said, passed away, that it's okay. You know, people go through stuff, and it was scary. It was scary as hell, guys. Like, I say it kind of nonchalantly, like, oh, I was homeless, you know, for a month and I had no job. But at the time, I was at such a low point, guys, that like I would drive into work, and Lorenzo lives super far from my job too. I was driving an hour and a half one way and an hour and a half back home. So I was driving 3 hours a day just to go work 8 to 10 hours at this place. And you know, I was grateful to have a job, but it was rough, and it was beating me up mentally, you know, having to go through all this, being homeless with no family, no safety net, no anything. And I say this to you guys now, that, you know, even if you don't have a plan, even if it doesn't make sense, if it's going to work out, you know, you will find a way, as long as you stay committed, put your head down, put in the work, and just live one day at a time. Even if it, you know, like I said, you don't have a plan, it's not making sense, you don't have all the pieces together, it's perfectly okay. Coming back here, man, is like nostalgia. Like, this is where so much happened. And I used to park, you know, the STI, and you guys would tag me and say, oh, Josh, I saw your car in the parking lot. It sucks, I never had the Evos, either one of them, the Evo 9 or the Evo 10, in my YouTube channel, or I mean while I was going to school, to show you guys. But yeah, it sucked. And my family, I'm not gonna like bash them or anything, but it was a little cold-hearted what they did, a little cold-blooded, saying, hey, you know, I know that they know my situation, they know that I didn't have like a safety net or anything like that, and they still gave me the boot. But it's okay. At the end of the day, it made me a stronger person. Whatever you guys are going through is gonna make you a stronger person. And I would highly encourage you guys, you know, if you're facing adversity or anything, not to worry too much about it. As scary as it may be, I suffer from anxiety. Like, I have a lot of anxiety with a lot of situations. I've learned to manage it a lot better over the couple of years, but back then my anxiety was like through the roof. So if COVID and all this stuff is giving you guys anxiety, just know you're not the only one. You're not the only one who has to battle that and deal with it. And you guys are gonna figure it out too. To the kids who live at home with their parents or have like a strong safety net, or they got money in the bank, whatever, this video is not gonna really, you know, do that much for you at heart. This is mainly for the people who are going through a lot, who maybe need to hear a personal story from someone who's going through a lot and say, hey, I made it through, you're gonna make it through. And that's the whole point of this. So I hope you guys enjoy that. I've never told anyone that, like, never on the internet ever. Like, this is like really personal. But I hope that it helps you guys out. And real talk, if you guys are really struggling and going through stuff, comment down below what you're going through. I respond to a lot of the comments, especially when they're serious comments about people asking for life advice or just need someone to like kind of hear what they're going through and vent. I'm more than open. You guys can always shoot me a DM on Instagram. Anyone who's ever DM'd me on Instagram knows that I reply to pretty much all of them, unless they're like something really stupid or just something like really like, it doesn't make sense. Like, I get a lot of messages from you guys, and I'm not like mocking anyone or making fun of anyone, but some of the wording of it, like, it doesn't, I honestly don't know what they're trying to say, because I know that English isn't their first language, or maybe they just typed it in a rush and didn't really like read it out. But my DM is always open. You guys stay strong, stay motivated. There's a lot going on right now. There's a security guard. Oh, don't make a U-turn, bro. Don't do it. Just keep driving. Just keep driving. Dunkin' Donuts is down the street, Mr. Security Guard. Just keep going. But, yeah, that's my story. I was homeless. I never lost the Evo or anything. I never filed for bankruptcy, nothing crazy like that. But, you know, shout out to Lorenzo if you're watching this. Even though you're the most flaky person ever, I keep trying to make plans to film your Evo, bro, but you don't want it. But yeah, you know, if you guys are struggling, you guys will get through it. We gotta get going because I want to go get those screws for the license plate and make sure it's not all flap 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 flap, because I already kind of heard it earlier and it was pissing me off. So we're gonna go to Home Depot, get that right now. And the cool thing is, Home Depot, guys, if you guys don't know, has like a really good flower selection. Like they have, you know, obviously a big gardening department. And today's Valentine's Day when you guys are watching this, and I didn't give my girlfriend flowers yet, so she'll have no idea. Like I'll tell her, hey babe, I gotta go get some hardware at Home Depot to fix something on the Evo, and she'll be like, okay, and she won't expect the flowers, so I'm gonna be able to get a reaction on that too, which would be pretty rad. Parked hella far from everyone because, you know, no ding squad. We're rocking the pink mask today, guys. Filming you guys kind of low because filming in public is awkward. So I low-key Googled to see what size I would need because there's so many different options here at Home Depot. Hopefully this is right because it's just giving me a range. It's like low-key kind of big. Success, hopefully. She doesn't expect these. Alright, so we ended up going with these bad boys. These seemed pretty standard looking for license plate bolts. I mean, hopefully this thread pitch and everything is the correct size. We're gonna find out. I am so heated right now, guys. So I freaking went to Carl's Jr. to get my girl food and the flowers, obviously, which I got from Home Depot. And I dipped, and I'm an idiot. They didn't even give me the freaking drink, bro. They didn't give me the drink, and I paid for it. And this fool who gave me this bag had terrible service. Like, I should be more angry with myself than that guy, but that driveway sucks ass going up the Evo with, and it's like such a small little parking lot that like making a U-turn and going back, that's too inconvenient. So I'm so mad right now, guys. This is such a first world problem, and I know there's people in Africa starving, but I am so mad right now. But we are about to get a reaction. I got the flowers, I got the food. She probably has no idea that I got flowers, and she probably thought that like this would be the first Valentine's Day that I didn't get her flowers, because I usually have a pretty good habit of getting her flowers, and I like surprising her stuff. So let's see. I know she's been getting ready. About to get a reaction. Let's try to knock and be like, housekeeping.
Aw, I don't want your cookies. I just want the flowers.
You like them?
They almost went outside. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow, I think this is the first time you got me like actual roses. No, you've gotten me roses
I've gotten
before.
roses.
No, you've gotten me flowers before. But...
I've gotten you roses before.
No, yeah, you have. I'm wrong.
I don't know how many Asian culture people watch my videos, but I recently found out online that having a white cat supposedly is supposed to be good luck. I don't know if this is true or not. So my girl's been telling me I gotta be nicer to the white cat to unleash his good luck charm, because he's been bouncing off the walls lately and been all crazy, so I yell at him and get super mad. I'm gonna be nice to you, because you gotta make the coronavirus go away, dude. Alright guys, well this is unfortunate we have to end today's video. I know today's topic was a little different, a little random. As I mentioned before, the other video I made with the how to afford an Evo 10 at a young age did super well, and I know that obviously you guys watching this, we're all going through the same thing and dealing with the pandemic in one way or another, whether that means wearing a stupid mask and being annoyed by the situation, or financially being affected, your family being affected, or on a more serious note, you know, in case you guys lost a loved one, lost your job, things like that. And, you know, this channel isn't about just cars in general. Like, you know, cars are a huge part in it, but obviously you guys see an insight into my life, and I love sharing, you know, certain glimpses or certain things of my life with you guys. And I really hope that that story helps resonate something with you guys, you know, whether you're going through some hardship, maybe you're going to deal with something in the future or in the past, whatever it may be. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys have had a great Valentine's Day. Obviously when you guys are watching this, it's past Valentine's Day. It should be Monday. And hope you guys are doing well wherever you're at, you know, staying safe and enjoying time with your friends and family where you can, because that's one thing I learned through this whole pandemic, is just how much the things that we think matter the most, like, really don't. You know, like, we take so many things for granted, and I'm so guilty of it, and I know you guys are too. We all are. You're only human, you know, you only want more. But sometimes we gotta backtrack and just appreciate, you know, what we have, because once it's gone, you know, you can never get it back. You know, that means time with a friend, a family member, whatever. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. There's gonna be a lot more car content coming you guys' way. And I'll see you guys all next video. Peace out.